Hello and welcome to Growing and Showing, a podcast where I discuss tools to build your best life. Today, we are going to talk about something that I've just recently experienced, which is, you know, that feeling when you are hanging out with someone and you're like, oh, I'm having so much fun, and you're in the moment, you're excited, and then there's the trap. They ask to hang out again, or to go to this party, or to go on this trip, or maybe it's even you that has the idea. You! And you're so in the moment and you think you have to answer straight away, you have to say it straight away, you have to ask straight away. So you make a plan. And what happens the next day or even the night you get home? You regret the plan. You regret it because you didn't actually want to say yes. You don't actually want to meet them again already. You don't actually want to go to a 50-person party. You don't actually want to go on this trip. You don't actually want to spend the money for this, but you said yes. So today we're going to talk about how not to do that anymore. And I have started doing this, and trust me, it actually helps and it works so well. I'm still learning, but I really want to share this amazing tool hack with you guys. So I'm going to go through six steps that you can go through in your head to make the right decision. Because don't get me wrong, it's really important and really good to go on dates with friends and hang out and be social, because we're social people. We need to connect. We're social beings, and we need to make connections. So it's really good to say yes every now and then. So please don't stay at home forever now. But just in case you have had this feeling before, I think it's really important that you have the tools to know, to even figure out, do I want this or do I not want this? Because sometimes it's blurry, and that's when it gets tricky. Well, that's what I think, at least. So, six steps. Number one is pause. Just as if you're playing a video game, just pause. Just pause, okay? Breathe. Not everything has to go like this. So pause to avoid making impulsive decisions and giving impulsive answers that you're not going to be happy with at the end of the day. So whether it is in person, on the phone, through text, whether it's you asking, them asking, a group of people inviting you, whatever the context, there's always a way. You're a grown up. There's always a way to say pause. You don't even have to say it out loud, but you can just slow it down. Doesn't mean kill the excitement, but just slow it down. Take it down a notch. Take a second, take a breather. And you can even say something like, oh, let me think about it, or thanks so much, I'll get back to you, or can I let you know tomorrow, or whatever. But take the pause. Okay, number two, recognize what state of mind you are in right now. How is your body feeling? So are you feeling quite calm, cool, calm, collected, centered, grounded? Do you feel like you know where you are? Are you present in the moment? That's probably a good sign. Or are you feeling a little jittery, maybe anxious, maybe scared? Maybe you're even angry. Maybe you're feeling sad or tired, or just anything a little bit negative, something where you don't feel quite as in touch with your body and your mind. You might even have physical effects from this, like you might have sweaty hands. I always get sweaty hands. I even have sweaty hands now because I'm out of my comfort zone. Or maybe you can feel your heart beating, your heart racing a little bit more than you usually could. Or perhaps you're even like jittery with your whole body, like maybe you're like tapping or whatever. You know better than I do how your body reacts to that kind of feeling. But it's definitely not the feeling we want to be in. It's not where we want to sit at when we're making decisions, because you probably have heard of this before. There's the nervous system, and when you are in that kind of state of mind, it's very difficult to make rational decisions because you're in this fight, flight, freeze, fawn, whatever. You're just trying to survive. So you can't make very good decisions. And well, in hindsight, very good decisions, because obviously in that moment, that's what felt safe for you. So make sure you know what state of mind you're in. And if you're not feeling safe, if you're not feeling grounded and centered, then take some time and get back to that plan when you're feeling calm. So just leave it, just let it be, and take a few breaths, do whatever you need, or maybe even come back the next day or whatever. But don't make the decision when you're in an irrational mind. Okay, number 3, check in with yourself. So once you're feeling calm, make a check-in and figure out, what is my motive for saying yes? Why did I feel the need to say yes in that moment? How am I actually feeling? So what feelings are coming up? Because do I actually want this? Ask yourself, do I actually want this? Do I actually want to hang out with this person? Do I actually want to go there? Or is there something else behind it, underneath it? Is it more that you are feeling like you owe them because maybe the last plan was yours and maybe they came to the coffee shop that you wanted to go to, so now you feel like you have this obligation to do what they want to do next time? Which, don't get me wrong, sometimes maybe that is the right thing to do if you guys are friends and they do things that you like to do. So sometimes you probably should do some things that they like as well. But I mean, best case scenario is that you always do things that you enjoy doing together. So anyway, I regress. So do you actually want to do this, or what other feelings could you be feeling? There is guilt, or there is obligation. Maybe you're scared to say no. Maybe they have been making you, maybe not even that person, but maybe sometimes when you have said no before, you felt intimidated by the person. You felt scared of their reaction if you do say no. So maybe there is intimidation, there is fear, there is a kind of scared feeling. And then there's also anger. Maybe you're doing it out of spite for someone else. Maybe you're thinking, well, I want to hang out with this person because this person doesn't want to hang out with me, so I'm going to show them that I can hang out with this person. When you're like trying to date someone just to get at someone else. So maybe it's like that kind of scenario, like even in friendships and family dynamics, that can happen. So ask yourself, is it something like that? Which is, at the end of the day, comes down to an external reason, because all of these reasons are dependent on how you're making other people feel or how other people are making you feel. So it's not really about what you want, but more about how it's going to look and how they are going to react, rather than what you actually want. So check in with yourself. But of course, maybe you do have this feeling of excitement and you're super happy about it and you can't wait. Or maybe you're just like, oh, that's going to be such a calm and cool day together. We're going to just chill. Like, it doesn't always have to be like, oh my God, we're going to jump off this building together. Like, it can also be a calm feeling. But do you have a reason? Do you have a positive feeling connected to this plan? So really ask yourself, what is your motive? Does it come from within or not? Okay, we've got 3 numbers. Now we are up to step number 4. Number 4, I really like this one because it's kind of like, ooh, like magic-y. So for number 4, I want you to time travel. So it's the time travel test. So first off, especially if it was like a night out and you made a plan or you were about to make a plan, when you get home, just ask yourself, how am I going to feel tomorrow? Let's say I wake up tomorrow morning. How am I going to feel about making this decision and agreeing to do this? How will I feel? And then go even further. Let's say you're waking up on the day. So you're time traveling all the way to the date, to the day of the date, to the day of the appointment, to the day of the trip, to the day of whatever. You wake up, or maybe even the night before, because sometimes I get a little bit like negative on the night before I do something that I didn't really actually want to do. So night before or day off, how are you feeling? Just imagine you're waking up and now you get to, or you have to go and do this. How do you feel? So really, really get into this time traveling mode and figure it out, because I'm sure, unless it is something that you have never, ever even remotely done before and you don't even know the person, I think you can probably imagine it to some extent. So how does it make you feel? Is it an exciting feeling, or is it more of like a draining feeling? Are you feeling energized by it? That's probably a good sign. Or are you feeling drained? Are you feeling like, oh, I wish this was over already. I wish I could already lay in bed again. Like, how are you feeling in that moment? So time travel test. And then number 5, which is our last big step, and that is such a good thing to think about in any situation really, which is the economics out there, economists out there probably know what I'm talking about. It's the opportunity cost. So to every opportunity, no matter how big, how awesome the opportunity is, there comes a cost with it, because you can never have it all at once. So if I choose to eat tacos tonight, I am losing the opportunity to eat spaghetti tonight, because I'm only going to eat one meal. Of course, maybe one night I could eat 2 meals, but overall I would have to choose. I would have to pick. So even though the opportunity to go and get tacos is like so cool and I love it, I love tacos, I lose all of my other opportunities. So what is the cost? There's always a cost. So maybe if you're setting up to see this person on a Sunday, this will cost you, let's say you're going on a cafe date with a friend on Sunday morning. This will probably cost you your whole Sunday morning, or maybe even all the way into your afternoon, which is 1 out of 2 days off if you're working full time, or half of 2 days off. But I mean, that's basically like almost all day gone. Well, in my brain it is. So is the cost worth it? What do you usually do on that day that is going to have to be sacrificed for this? Will it be worth it for you? And that's something that only you can decide. I mean, for me, for example, that might mean that I have to cut my meditation short. I might not be able to do a proper yoga session. Like, there's some things that I'm not going to be able to do in the morning because I will have to go to the cafe, which can be nice as well. So which opportunities am I losing out on if I say yes to this? And will it be worth it for me personally? So ask yourself this question and you'll probably know the answer by then. So once you've gone through all of these steps, we are up to our very last and final step, which is number 6. Answer the person. Like, go and give an honest answer to the person. Don't leave them on red or ghost them or whatever. Go and answer. Be a nice human. Be genuine and just straight up say, hey, I'm sorry, but I actually have plans. I have plans. Everyone has plans. I have plans. I would love to. Thanks for inviting me. Or maybe you wouldn't love to. I don't know. But I already have plans. Or, but I actually don't feel like being in a big crowd next week. Like, I actually just want to chill. Like, who wouldn't understand that? I would completely understand that. That just makes so much sense. And it's so honest and so refreshing. I would be like, oh, thanks for being honest with me. Thanks for sharing. That's so nice. I can relate. Maybe I shouldn't go. Maybe I won't go to the next thing. We'll see. But anyway, so make sure that you answer them, reply, respond, let them know. Let them know that you still care, you know? Like, just because you don't want to go and do something with them doesn't mean that you hate them, depending on the context, of course. So I'm just going to go over the steps one more time, just so that we remember them all. Number 1, pause. Number 2, what's your state of mind? Are you calm? Number 3, check in and find your motive. Number 4, do the time travel test. Number 5, think about the opportunity cost. And number 6, answer. Okay, and that's it for today. I really hope this helped, and let me know if you try it. Of course, there's one more thing that I want to say, and that is, don't be too hard on yourself. If you're only just starting to actually pause before making irrational decisions and giving answers to people because you're a people pleaser and because you just because you didn't think about it that much, really, right? Like, you're just not thinking in the moment. So if you are in that boat, which I was in as well, don't be hard on yourself. You're learning, and even the fact that you realize that that is a problem and that is something that maybe you can help fix, not in every case, but in most cases, is huge. And give yourself props for that. And you're gonna get there. Like, it's not gonna work every time, but with time you'll be able to make much better decisions and hopefully regret a lot less in your life. So make sure that you are choosing your time wisely and choosing your hobbies and how you spend your time wisely, because it's your time and you deserve that. Like, it's your life. So choose what you want to do and don't feel bad about it. Just be honest. Okay. I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I did it. I am so excited to be starting this podcast, and even just because I got this microphone and I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Obsessed. I always had this little dream when I was a little girl that I would have a real microphone, because you know when you like used to do these like singing, I don't remember what they were called. Oh, that's so sad. Like where you could sing on the console. Anyway, and I was always like, oh, I wish I had a proper microphone. I really wanted to be a singer. I never told anyone though, because that was embarrassing. I don't know why I was embarrassed about that. Probably because I couldn't sing. But yeah, so I've got a microphone and I'm so excited to start talking because I really like to talk. I like to share what I learn, because I feel like I'm learning a lot, especially this last year. I've been on this whole journey. I feel like a different person. Like I can't even imagine myself how like my life was like 2 years ago. I'm not me. Like I wasn't me. I was someone completely different, and it's just crazy how much working through things and learning and being open to actual science and brain facts and just anything to make your life better, how much it can actually change your life. It's insane thinking back all these small little things that I did for about 1.5 years have now gotten me here. And of course there was like a lot of other experience that I went through, but there was just like this click. Like maybe it was me turning 25 and it's like, you know, your frontal lobe developing or whatever. It's like the best example ever is me, because I turned 25 and I just snapped. I was like, okay, that's it. I'm changing my life. I'm turning everything around. So yeah, maybe that's what it is, but it's enlightening to say the least. And I just can't wait to share more of this learning with you and have us be on this journey together. It's so exciting, and we're gonna learn so much, and we're gonna all build our best lives together, and I can't wait. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Test. This is a test. This is a test. Woo! Woo, it's a test.